I was heading back from the garage on Thursday evening when I overheard Emily chuckling in the living room. It wasn't her usual laugh. It was sharp, unsettling enough to make me pause in the hallway instead of entering. She had 3 friends over and I caught Sarah asking about the photographer they'd booked. Yes, a photographer, for a divorce reveal celebration. Let me rewind to explain how we reached this point, because it's going to sound bizarre and I want you to grasp the full context. Emily and I have been married for 8 years. We met in college when I was pouring my energy into a startup with 2 friends from my computer science program. She was studying business administration, and we clicked at an entrepreneurial networking event. Back then, I was brimming with ambition, and she seemed genuinely thrilled about my vision. We tied the knot 6 months after graduating, young and naive, believing love would carry us through. Here's where things get messy. My startup didn't just flop, it crashed spectacularly. We'd secured some early funding from an angel investor, and I persuaded Emily to relocate across the country to be near better opportunities. But the whole venture collapsed when our main investor backed out, and my partners jumped ship for corporate jobs. I was 24, barely married a year, stuck in a pricey city with no income and a wife who'd uprooted her life for my dream. Emily landed a sales job at a tech firm within 2 weeks. She excelled at it, truly excelled. Within 3 years, she was pulling in 6 figures with bonuses and climbing the corporate ladder. Meanwhile, I was juggling freelance gigs and trying to launch another business. Every attempt fizzled out. I'd get close to something promising, only for it to collapse, market changes, outdated tech, or a competitor beating me to the punch. I wasn't lazing around gaming all day as Emily started hinting to her friends. I was grinding on these projects, but effort and income aren't the same, and Emily was covering nearly everything. Rent for our place, groceries, her car payments and mine, insurance, all of it. I chipped in what I could from freelance work, maybe 20% of our expenses in a good year, but I could sense her bitterness growing. It started subtly, comments about how exhausted she was from supporting us. Then came jabs at dinner parties about bankrolling a dependent. Eventually, they weren't jabs anymore. She'd come home from work, and I'd catch her staring at me with a mix of disdain and disgust, like I was something clinging to her shoe. I'll admit I wasn't a flawless husband during this time. I was down, frustrated, furious at myself for failing repeatedly, but I kept pushing. I was applying for jobs, pitching ideas, taking freelance work. It just never measured up for her. Nothing was enough once she'd labeled me a failure. About a year ago, I landed a steady remote job with decent pay, not stellar, but solid. I started contributing more to our bills. Emily barely noticed. By then, she'd already emotionally detached from our marriage. She'd stay late at work constantly. She'd take weekend trips with her girlfriends. She'd spend hours texting and laughing at messages she never shared with me. I knew something was brewing, I just didn't know what. So, Thursday evening, I'm standing in the hallway, listening to my wife strategize her exit with her 3 best friends. Sarah was asking about the photographer again, and Emily explained she wanted professional shots of the moment she told me she was done. Not just for herself, but to share. She wanted my reaction captured when she declared she was finished. I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.